Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we're doing a drill with me. I'm going to move that so I don't spill my soda. Okay, so we're doing a drill with me with my Navy, as y'all could have saw on the thumbnail. So yeah, how's everybody doing? Is everybody doing good? I hope you are. Okay, so you all know by now the story behind this painting. And I know you guys can't really see like everything down here, and I do apologize about that. I wish I wish I had a better camera setup type of deal, but I don't, unfortunately. So illuminate where I'm gonna paint. Y'all can see that. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Um. So actually, you know what? There. I don't think I'm going to do it on camera. That just does not look good. Okay, so move you back. Move you back. Okay, there you go. But yeah, we're going to start off with this. I'm going to start off in this little corner down here. I have my handy dandy sheet. So that's going to be 815. So it's going to be one of the bigger bags. And I think I see it. Yep, that's 815. So, but, so, yeah, I was able to keep this painting for free, basically. They just, AliExpress refunded all my money, due to the issues I was having. Technically, I didn't want to just, open up a dispute or anything. I wanted to talk with the store, and I wanted to work with the store, and unfortunately, crap happens. And so when stuff like this happens, you guys really should reach out and, open up disputes if you need to. I'm not like saying open up a dispute every single time, but try to reach out to the store first. And if you have the case where I have, where the store decided to close up shop, then yeah, open up a dispute, because okay, I need some type of light. That's a little bit better. Might get a little glare-ish. I know I do. But anyway, so opening up a dispute is basically saying, hey, I can't get anywhere with the seller due to A, B, or C, and AliExpress will go investigate it. Now, this was my first time opening up one, and within the same day, because I live in the United States and they are in China, so technically it was like today for them, but within the same day, they finalized and approved a full refund. So AliExpress definitely does take care of its customers. Now, I wish I could say the same thing about its stores. I can say some about that with some of them, just not all of them. But this experience that I had was kind of just one of those, no, and actually, oh, my little trash. I know you guys can't see this, and I'm so sorry. My camera is way up there, and I didn't even think about it, but y'all get to watch me drill a little bit here and there. And I mean, the drills do pop up on camera so you guys can see. But I'm trying new things here and there. I have to have my camera way up high just so that way I can get majority of my stuff in camera view. Because if it's down here close, no, it doesn't look good. But okay, so I'm done with that little corner, and I've got the same symbol over here. But okay, so I know I've talked a little bit about myself here and there. I live in Oklahoma, for starters. I live with my mom. I know how that sounds. You guys are probably thinking, okay, she's one of those people that is old enough to be on her own, but decides to live with her mother instead. It's not like that. It's more the fact that my mom wanted to adopt some kiddos, and she wanted some help, and I agreed to come and help her. She adopts medical needed children, and she has adopted so far 2, and she's working on adopting the 3rd one. And I mean, it's a life-changing experience, and I'm glad that I agreed to help her. Just because of the fact that it is life-changing. You're putting somebody else's needs before your own. Because I know nowadays we all think of our own selves. Like, for example, what can I get out of doing this? Or what can I get out of doing that? So having a humbling experience with helping my mom out with some kiddos that have medical needs is, to me, just a humbling experience. So that, and plus I get to have a relationship with them. So it's more like I'm sister. So I get that sister brotherly bond and relationship with these 3 kiddos. And I'm super thrilled to do it. And it's also opened up my eyes. There's a lot of kids out there that need homes, and not a lot of people are willing to open up the doors and help due to medical needs or due to something that's going on in their own lives. And I personally just want to help the kiddos out because I really do like the kids. They're fun. They're nice to be around with. And like I said, humbling experience. Not too bad or anything like that. So, I have a 9, 5, and soon a 2-year-old little brother. The 2-year-old is not adopted as of right now, and he's still a work in progress. So hopefully pretty soon I'll be able to say that he's officially my little brother. But yeah, I'm not going to get too much into details on them. I'm trying not to with my channel. All for security purposes. I don't know who's going to be watching this. And then I say their name and they're like, that's my kid. You stole my kid away from me. And I have to be like, no, you messed up and you just took your child because you messed up. Not my fault. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to have people be like, okay, well, you're, whatever the case may be. But it is what it is, and I'm going to go on. And I've got to say that taking care of these boys has helped me in a way that I cannot thank them enough. I have been suffering from depression ever since 2010. So, it, basically, when they came into my life, I was at a very low. I was willing to help my mom out, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I want to do this, this, and this with my own life, but depression got in the way for me. And I say it got in the way because it literally did get in the way for myself. Just for the simple fact that I was fighting it almost every day. I wasn't having like suicidal thoughts or anything like that. I bad habit, but I started picking up on smoking, and that was my thought process. Was every single time I lit up, excuse me, this cigarette might kill me. So that was my thought process when I was going through the depression, and for years I managed my depression that way, and it helped me. I didn't, like I said, I didn't have any suicidal thoughts or anything like that. So it helped me basically manage with the smoking and stuff like that. Now, now I really don't care. I'm going to smoke if I want to smoke. For years I was managing my depression that way. I was engaged to be married as well. And I was going to get married May of 2010. Ironic, right? My grandfather passes away in May, and that was the same time the same month I was going to get married. But my fiance or ex-fiance decided to make me choose between my family and him. And so I had chose my family because I was buying a trailer for my dad at the time, and it was a 3-bedroom, 2-bath trailer, and he was selling it to me. I can't remember how much he was selling it to me for, but it was a fixer-upper. Fixer-uppers are nice because you get unlimited, well, it's not like unlimited funds or anything like that, but you have unlimited possibilities on how that house or trailer can turn up to be. It could be like like how you see it right now, or it could be different, or whatever the case might be for you. But, possibilities for me were high. I really liked the trailer. Like I said, it had 3 bedrooms. It was 2 baths. It was a really nice trailer. And I was trying to purchase it. And my ex-fiance decided to make me choose between him and my family. And at that time, since I was buying that trailer, it was smack dab in the middle. of my aunt, my grandfather, and my mom. And my dad was moving, he was moving to another location in Oklahoma. But I mean, it was close. And my fiance wanted me to move up to the city, which, I now live in Oklahoma City. But at the time, my family, like all my family members, were smack dab in Harriet or McLeod. And I didn't want to leave because where they were all located at, I wanted to, stick around with them for as long as possible, since they were all close, and this way I can chit chat with them and stuff like that, and still be able to see everybody. In the city, who knows how long I would go without seeing like my mom or seeing my grandfather or my aunt. My aunt, now, I see her almost on like special occasions, somebody's birthday, something like that. That's when I see my aunt. Or on holidays, I'll see her. But I just wanted to stay where I was at. So I chose my family. And after that, my dad then mentally abused me, and calling me horrible names. And his girlfriend at the time, she was trying to protect me and defend me, but it made the situation worse. Don't blame her at all. I just blame my father more than anything else. But yeah, now, when I'm with the three boys, I have so much better everything with them. Oh crap, you know what? I just remembered, I forgot to write down the time I started. You know what? I'm going to say 9:22 because it's 9:23 in the morning. Start stated 4:29. Sorry, I'm trying to keep a detailed log on like doing diamond paintings, so this way I can look at how many hours it takes me to complete a diamond painting, because normally I sit here and be like, okay, I'm done, within a week or two of a diamond painting, and that could be the case and that could not be the case. I mean, I get interrupted a lot doing diamond painting, so I'm just trying to keep a detailed log on them, so this way I can go back and be like, okay, so it took me blah hours, and which equals into blah days. So yeah. But anywho, since 3 years ago, my mom started down the path of fostering and adopting the 3 special boys we have now. And I kid you not, they have been a lifesaver, pretty much. They've been there. I can just look at them and be like, okay, my life is not worse as I imagined. their lives are so much worse than anything else. But it's only because of their medical needs. And I would consider not being able to talk, having breathing issues, which, I kind of already do have breathing issues, but having major breathing issues, or not able to walk or stand up on my own, not able to do anything for myself, basically. I consider that to be the worst possible life that a person can have, because you're depending on others to take care of you, and depending on whether or not that other person cares about you is depending on the type of level of care that you're going to get from them. So, in a way, that's why I say my life has not been worse as I thought it was, since I've been able to help my mom with the kiddos. I will say this, the 9-year-old he is 100% dependent on others to take care of him. And I feel so bad for him. I wished he could have a better life than what he has now. But the quality of life he has is good. He's able to still see and interact. He's able to move. He's able to move his limbs a little bit. He has full control over his arms, but he doesn't have any control in his hand. So his hand is constantly like this, and his thumb is underneath, and his fingers are folded over like this, and his hand is constantly at this stage. He can't do anything with it. Now, I can move his thumb out, but his thumb will go like this, and then eventually his fingers will go back over his thumb. So, he can't really do anything with his hands, but he can move his arms. He has flexibility in his arms, and he has movement in his arms as well. So, that's not too bad. It could be worse. He could have been a vegetable in a bed with nobody home. And what I mean by nobody home, basically, you're feeding and keeping alive a body. That's how I view it. Totally 100% limp. Not interactive at all. And that could have been my 9-year-old little brother, but he's there mentally. He just has a broken body, pretty much. And that's how I view that. My 5-year-old little brother, poor little thing, he's fully capable of moving around on his own. Actually, this year, he just, not this year, last year, it's been a year. So last year, he started to crawl, and end of last year to early this year, he started to talk more. So my 5-year-old little brother, he can get around, and he's into everything, and I mean everything. So, not too bad, Little brothers do get into things, and That's fine. Now, I did rearrange my room last night because, one, I was bored with how it looked. And two, he could now come into my room without having to go around corners or anything like that. And he can sit in my room when he gets in trouble, which he gets in trouble a lot. But like I said, he's more mobile than any of the other kiddos I have. 2-year-old, I'm not going to say anything about because right now he's in protection. So anything I say about him, I'm going against security purposes. So, but he's so adorable, that I will say. And yesterday, oh my God, he was in such a happy mood yesterday. He was giggling and laughing and just so cute. So cute. So, that's it. That's all I have to say on him. But, so yeah, I got three more symbols and I'm done with this color. Because I don't see it anywhere else. So, yay! And you guys can kind of see it a little bit. But yeah, there's color 815. Woot woot, I got done with one color in a video. Sorry, I get amazed with things. Oh, excuse me. Things amaze me. Okay, I'm going to put you off to the side in case if I need you again. And so this is what I do, what I started to do, is I would put these off to the side because I know I've used them. And what's still in the container I haven't used yet. So I would grab these first before I would go into this pile here. And so now I'm going to be doing 814. Dang, I'm good with actually spotting the colors. So yeah, there's a lot of, in this picture of course, there's a lot of red, white, and blue. As you guys saw on the thumbnail of my unboxing, I did a red, white, and blue theme. Since this is, a red, white, and blue painting, I thought red, white, and blue is perfect. I put 2 right there. Since I have diamonds underneath, I feel comfortable with putting my tray on here because it's not going to be the full canvas that my tray is going to be sticking on. And actually, you know what? No, because you might not be able to see it. But yeah, anytime I have diamonds underneath and it looks like it's going to be a big, I'm able to hold on, let me process my thought real fast because I'm talking and thinking at the same time. There we go. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so if I have a big enough area that has diamonds on it, at that point I will be more than comfortable with laying my tray down. Otherwise, it's on the side of my project over here, or it's on top of the opaque paper. I think that's what it's called. So either one, it'll be on. I don't put it straight on my canvas at all. I used to, and then I'm like, that's gonna ruin my canvas, so I stopped doing that. Um, I take really good care of my canvases. I try to, at least. I know I have a lot of hair and dust and debris flying around my house. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. And I know I have a lot of hair and dust and debris flying around my house. So I try to make sure I have my painting or my canvas well taken care of. So I can, do what I need to do. So yeah. But now on diamond painting, I have been diamond painting for about a year. And diamond painting has also helped me as well. It helped me micromanage my depression. Not like every 2 seconds am I going outside to go smoke a cigarette or anything like that. Though I do go out there like every hour to every hour and a half. I try to limit myself, but I like to go outside a lot. And when I'm outside, I don't diamond paint because that's a nightmare waiting to happen. But I play on my iPad outside. So that's my main reason on going outside, is because I want to play on my iPad. Other than that, So, and it also gets me out of the house and I'm getting fresh air and I feel better for that. So, but yeah, it's not too bad. Doing little things here and there around the house, getting things taken care of. My mom is either going to buy the house that we live in, but I mean, if she does, it's way too small and she would have to add on to it and extend rooms out, and that would be a nightmare. Or she's gonna buy her friend's house. One of my nurses was last Friday went to a company to see what houses that they had available, and it was one of those, we buy this land, we build our own homes, you buy our home. They don't buy other people's homes. So that option is out of the way. So, which is pretty sad because now my mom has to go through the hoops of, I think, having 12 months of rent history, which that's not a problem because we've been here for 3 months. A down payment, and then I think the first month rent in the bank. So that's a nightmare. But hopefully a doable nightmare. Hopefully we can actually get it done and move. Because I really want to move out of this house. I've been stuck in this house for 3 years. I need a change of scenery. I've seen enough. And I'm not a big particular person on neighbors. Like, I don't know. I don't know about it. I just have this thing, this is my space. That's your space. Don't come to my space. Like, one of my neighbors literally was coming up to say hi to me. And I was outside. And I saw this neighbor coming up. And so I decided to get up out of my chair, go in the house, lock the door, because I didn't know what they wanted. But when I looked back, the neighbor was like, "What?" So I know that's not very neighborly of me, and I know they were trying to be neighborly. I'm not. No, I'm not the biggest person on being neighborly. Don't ask me why. I'm just not. I'm not into that. I'm tired of seeing. It's just. Actually, you know what? I'll tell you. I'll tell you. We've done the neighborly thing before, and while I was at school and Mom was at work, our neighbors decided to break into our home because they sent their daughter to my house to be like my friend, to see what stuff we had. And so whenever Mom and I were gone, they decided to break into my home and steal most, if not all, of our stuff, and leave us with pretty much whatever they didn't find useful. So yeah, that's why I'm not so big on the whole neighbor thing. I don't want to get to know people or anything like that. I don't want them to see any nice things that I have, because I don't like people in my home if I'm not there. So being neighborly is not my forte. So, and that's the whole reason why I'm not a neighbor person. I think I'm gonna stop after this color and take a break. And I mean, I kind of don't want to, because my edit system that I use, because I have the Adobe Creative Cloud and I use the Premiere Pro. For some reason, the audio is not being transported right. I don't know if it's my OBS or if it's something else. So I kind of really don't want to take a break, but I really want to take a break, because my back is starting to hurt, my neck is starting to hurt, and I needed to take a break a little bit. Normally I would have this tilted up, but for drill with me's, I have it like this. So, but also, fair warning, you guys will not, like, I know I started it on camera, but I'm going to be working on this off camera. Since I do work from home, I am able to diamond paint while waiting on a phone call from my customers, because I take inbound calls and deal with, whatever issue they have. And depending on how big the queue is depending on whether or not if I can go back to my diamond painting before I get another call that comes through. So I am particularly stopping and going with this, and that's where my log is going to be like crazy on the times. So, and I mean, I'm going to have it I'm going to try to have it as detailed as possible. Whenever I started it again, I'm going to write it down Whenever I stop for a break, for going to go eat like breakfast, lunch, or dinner, for taking care of a customer, I'm going to try to write it all down. So this way I have it written down. So this way I can tally up my times and see how long it has taken me to complete this diamond painting. And then I was going to factor that in with my prices on selling my finished diamond paintings. Like, if I get an order for this, I would have to make it, I would have to go and get it as a custom. And I did find a company that does a 60 by 30. And so depending on how well this turns out is depending on whether or not I will take a 60 by 30 again for this type of picture. So, but I did find a company that does customs at 60 by 30, and that would be awesome. I just hope that there's a lot of detailed. I mean, granted, we were able to see a lot of detail with the pasting area or the sticking area or drill site, whichever one you want to call it. But is there enough detail in the actual painting with diamonds on it? That's the question. And that's the question I'm looking to answer with a 60 by 30. I know since the store is no longer available, I can't really give this a score for the store. So instead, for the size, with this picture, I will give a score. So if it's clear and you can see everything and you without having to step back, then I will say, like, give it a point for, basically being clear. Or I don't know for sure what I want, how I want to do my point system. I haven't gotten to finish a complete project yet, so I haven't had to work on that yet, thankfully. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go take a break. I'm gonna stop it here, put this down, and I'll be back in a minute. To y'all, it's gonna feel like a couple seconds. Anywho, so I'll be back. Just gonna take a break. Hello, I'm back. Alright, yeah, so I took a little bit longer break than I expected. But anyway, I had to check on my brother and check on the nurse, make sure everything was going okay. I'm doing 300, okay. And so yeah, everything's going good. Now, I'm going to be doing this until about 11:30ish, maybe. I have a brother that's going to be coming home from school around that time. So I should be good for another hour or so. So can't remember what I was talking about before I went and took my break. But if I was, what was I talking about? Crap. Well, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'll just start talking about some other random stuff. So I've talked to you guys about my depression. I talked to you guys about my special little brothers that I love. Um, so let me talk to you guys about my mom. My mom, she is a wonderful person. She has a big heart, and she is also a nurse. Back in 2013, she got her RN degree. So I'm very, very proud of my mom. Excuse me. I don't know why, but whenever I drink Mountain Dew, it gives me the hiccups or the burps and all that. But anyway, so what's kind of funny about that is when my mom finished nursing school, um, 3 years. Okay, hold on, get my thoughts straight. Okay, so when my mom finished nursing school, I was out of high school for 3 years. I graduated high school back in 2010. So I have a reunion, a high school reunion coming up in 2020 for my first 10 years. And that's gonna, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go. I don't know if it's worth it or anything like that. Who knows? I do have friends from high school that I do chit chat with every so often. But as we have grown older, we separated ways, and that's fine. You know, my friends are allowed to have a life, and they do have a life. So, but yeah, it was 3 years after I graduated that my mom graduated from the nursing degree, with her nursing degree. So I thought it was really funny, and I told my mom, that I kind of find it weird or awesome. I don't know exactly how to put it. That, she was able to graduate college 3 years after I graduated for high school. I was very proud of my mom too. She stuck with it and she got the RN degree, and now she's pushing me to go back. She pushed me to go back to school, and so yeah, my mom, she's been there through everything. My first breakup, my first boyfriend, all of it. She was there. So, I really do love my mama. And now that we have the 3 boys, I'm thrilled to have them in my life. I grew up as an only child. Now, on my dad's side of the family, I do have 3 brothers, half brothers on that side of the family. But I don't talk to that side of the family at all. It's too much for me. Too much pain, too much everything. And that, and plus, that side of the family is a very bad influencer. That's where I started smoking, and my father had also gave me permission to smoke marijuana, and that was back when it was still illegal. Now Oklahoma has legalized medical marijuana, and that part of it, yes, I will use it if I have a medical need, but I'm not going to abuse the drug. And that's what my father was giving me permission to do. So yeah, nah, not a good side of the family. But my mom also raised me to try to not try to do what is needed. Like, for example, If I had started doing drugs, she would have disowned me because drugs for her is a no-go. You can't adult in life without doing drugs. Then you have no business in her life, basically. If you're addicted, you need to go get help, that type of stuff. But my mom has seen pretty much, with her nursing career, she has seen what drugs can do, not only to a person, but also to an unborn child. One of my brothers, his medical problems are caused by mom doing drugs while pregnant with him. I'm not going to say which one, but that's why he has a medical need, is because mom did drugs while she was pregnant, and it caused a lot of defects and a lot of issues. So that's one of the reasons why I don't do it. The other reason is I don't think it's cool. Granted, with my dad, I told my dad, no, I don't care if you give me permission or not. No, it's not for me. I don't care. I wish I was able to say that with cigarettes, but I didn't say that with cigarettes. But yeah. It's been 3 years. So I was 25, I want to say, when my mom started down the path of fostering and adopting. It took me a minute to get used to the idea. I mean, I'm going to say anywhere from 24 to 25 years of just me and my mom. And then having to have the thought process of sharing my mom. It kind of scared me a little bit, but she had brought home my 5-year-old little brother one day for like a visit, and I just fell in love with him. Like, he looked like he belonged in this family, and reminded me a lot of my cousin when my cousin was around his age. When he was brought to the house, he was about one. He was one during his visit with us, and he just looked like my cousin, and I could just tell right then and there. He has my cousin's looks and stuff, and I fell in love with him at that point. And I'm like, okay, Mom, let's do it. Now he's 5. He's been with us since he was 2. So he's, 3 years have passed that we have him. Technically he was, technically you can look at it as 4 years, I think, maybe. No, because I just celebrated his first year of adoption. So but he's been with us for 3 years. He was adopted back in February of 2017. And so 2 years, if I remember right. This would have been February February 2018 was 1 year. February 2019 is 2 years. So, yeah. I have to... Dang it. Now I've got to look. Saved it on my calendar. Let me look here. That was a yearly, so that's 1. I want to say he was adopted back in 2017. But I could be wrong. Where did we get him in 2017? Because we've been here for 3 years. Okay. So I was wrong. 2018 he was adopted. We've been in here since June of 2017. Yeah. Okay. So, dang. I'm horrible. Anywho, so in 2018 he was adopted. He was placed in our home in 2017. June of 2017. So, and then of June of 2018, my 9-year-old was placed in this home. Mom was looking for another little boy, but with more medical needs. So, in June of 2018, my 9-year-old was placed in a home. And then this year, July, no, because July of 2018. Okay, so why did I say it's been a year? I'm confused now. I think we've been here since 2016. So, June of 2016, my 5-year-old little brother was placed because he was 2. And then 2017, we celebrated his 3rd birthday. 2018, we celebrated his 4th. And yeah, okay. So, 2016, in June of 2016, my 5-year-old little brother was placed. We adopted him February 2017. And then in June of 2017, my 9-year-old little brother was placed. In March of 2018, we adopted my 9-year-old. And in this year, in 2018 in July, my 2-year-old little brother was placed. And hopefully sometime this year we'll adopt him. That's the plans. So, and then my mom is done with the adoption for now. We were talking about maybe doing respite care for kiddos who are too sick that can't get a home. So this way they will have a place that they can go to and call their home at the end. Because there's a lot of children dying in care. And, my heart goes out to them because they shouldn't be dying in care. They should be with their family. And unfortunately, these children are, how I look at it, they are forgotten about because they have medical needs and nobody really wants to deal with the medical needs. And then the expense of a funeral to bury or cremate that child. And I unfortunately think that that child is worth it. And I mean, I say unfortunately because that's how I think and not everybody else thinks. I don't know about you guys, but like, I'm not adding like everybody into that category. I'm just saying everyone, because I don't know everyone on the planet of Earth. So I'm not trying to like down you or anything like that, or so please don't get me the wrong way. But most people don't care. They see that that child has medical needs and they'll be like, don't really care about it. You know, I usually, if I see somebody struggling with a wheelchair for their child, I will go out of my way to help them. I don't care if I'm going to be late to a doctor's appointment or late to an appointment, period. If I see a mom or a dad struggle with their child's wheelchair, which is a basic necessity for children that have medical needs, I will stop and I will go over and be asking if they need help. I'm that type of person that will do that. And in one of my classes, I had to talk about I had to talk about I was able to choose a topic, and I chose to talk about my brothers. At the no, correcting myself. My 2-year-old little brother was placed when I went during that term. So I wasn't able to add him into it because of security purposes. So I was able to talk about my 5-year-old and my 9-year-old little brother. And I did talk about them. And it was really, it was one of those deals where I was basically saying, if you see a mom, a parent of any sorts, it doesn't matter who they are, if you see them struggling to get a wheelchair out of their car, doesn't even matter if it's for a kid or if it's for an adult, I would highly suggest that we stop what we're doing, even though we have a busy life schedule and everybody's busy 24/7. I personally suggest to stop doing what you're doing and see if they need help, because you don't know if you helping them or asking them if they need help will make their day. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Sometimes they'll be like, oh no, we got it, we're good, and that's fine. But kids with medical needs, they need all the love and the support that you can provide to them. So, and that's going to be kind of like a big thing that I will talk about a lot on my channel. So I'm sorry. But I mean, I will say, give little updates on my little brothers here and there. The only thing is I'm not going to say their names or anything like that. So, but yeah, that's something I had chosen to do a video on and present it to my class. And I did get a lot of feedback on it, and none of it was negative. Everybody was supportive. My instructor even was being supported on it as well. And it was kind of one of those educational / informative videos. So I was kind of doing a little bit of both. being educational and informative. And one of my classmates posted up saying that she felt like this was 2 speeches instead of 1. And that's true. But I had a lot of support from my classmates on that. So, to me, that's fine. But one thing I won't tolerate at all is people making fun of medical needs kids. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know if they had a bad day. You don't know if that parent was up all night long because something was wrong with their kid and they had to be watching them. You don't know what's going on in that life. You don't know what's going on in that child's brain either. So, that's the one thing that I won't support. I won't support people making fun of kids, period. I was bullied when I was in school. I know how it feels. I have a learning disability. Straight up, I have a learning disability. My learning disability sometimes shows. Certain words I can pronounce, certain words I can't. So I have a reading disability for one. And I also have a math disability. I cannot do math that well. I can try to do math a little bit, but no, I can't do math. So, unless I have a calculator, then I can do math. Just like, for instance, this painting. Oh, no, don't know who you are. Sorry about that. This painting took about 31 days to arrive. I said that I ordered it on the 24th. And, okay, go away. Really quickly. I actually ordered it on the 25th. So I put down the 24th on my paperwork. And there goes my pen. Lovely. And I don't know where it went to. Oh, there it is. So, ouch. If I can reach. There we go. I ordered it on the 24th, but in reality, I ordered it on the 25th, and I don't see my whiteout anywhere. There it is. So I need to correct that. So it took 30 days to arrive to me. So that is unacceptable a little bit. It doesn't, with AliExpress, it doesn't really take that long for a diamond painting to to show up at the destination. But this one it did. 30 days. There. Okay. Had to correct that. But they didn't ship it out until the 3rd of April. And it was supposed to be in, I want to say, the 4th to the 15th. Let me just double check all my stuff since I'm talking about it. Yeah, the 5th to the 13th of April is when it was supposed to be in. I don't know why I put the 24th down. I have to correct that on that order, that sheet too. But yeah, took 30 days to show up. Don't know why. It just did. And then I had a black hole from the 4th to the 18th. So 14 days I was in the dark of where my painting was supposed to be at. Then I was told it was supposed to arrive on the 22nd, and it didn't arrive until 2 days later. So, which was the 25th. Because it was supposed to arrive on Monday, the 22nd, I believe. Or did it arrive on the 24th? Now, I'm second questioning myself. Delete. Okay, so it arrived on the 24th. I did the video on the 24th. I don't know why I had the 25th on my brain, but it arrived on the 24th. So 29 days, not 30. I'll correct everything here a little bit. But it was supposed to arrive on the 22nd. It didn't. It was arriving later than expected. And then 2 days later it came. And so on the 24th I was able to open things up and do things. And it's been sitting since then. So 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 5 days. Actually, 4 days because I kitted it up last night. No, because it was the 29th. It was like early in the morning, 1 to 3 o'clock in the morning, that I kitted it up. Which you guys will see the video on that. So I kitted it up, and now I've started on it. So, and yeah. But so far, I'm kind of leery because of the color scheme that is right along here. I don't know if y'all can see that well. I'll take a picture and add it when I'm done. So I'll just add it to the end of my video for you guys to see it. But I mean, the color scheme so far, I don't know if it's going to turn out really good. I don't know if it's like all the shading, because I'm working on this corner right here, and there's a lot of shading in this area, and then I have white up here. So I think it's because of all the shading that the color looks kind of off. But we'll see once I get this part done, because I might move up to up here and then just work my way through, just going back and forth. So but yeah, I'm really hoping that this turns out good. I really do. I did, however, find a picture frame. I usually do canvases, but I couldn't find a canvas in this size. Now I might have been able to if I can find it in a vice versa size, because I want to say that this is 13 by 24 or 24 by 13, and that's how I looked it up, and I found a picture frame that had it, and it's going to go behind glass, but I'm still going to seal it because I don't want any of the diamonds to come off at all. And so far, from what I'm experiencing, I only have one area, which is right there, but so far the diamonds are flushed with everybody. And it doesn't look like I'm going to have much of an issue that I normally do. But, I mean, I'm going to see once I get to this area right here. No, or this area. I think it's this area. I've got to look now. I know it was one of my areas that I had a river. Nope. Not that area. Yeah. Let's shine my camera. Oh, shine my light over here. But right along here, I have a river. So once I get to this area here, I'm going to be a little bit worried. Not too bad, but a little worried about it. And that's all done. But we'll see when I get to it. I'm just going to go by. Now, the other thing is that these symbols are so clear that I could actually lift my table up, have it probably duct tape it up to that, like right here, and be able to diamond paint with my table because how clear the symbols are. And it's really crappy that the store just decided to close up shop instead of like talking to me. So, but this is like I said, the symbols are so clear. I can use them without. I can use it with do it without using a light pad. A light pad is just something to make the symbols pop more. But with this, I can do it without a light pad, and I've been doing it this entire time without a light pad. But I've been using my lamp as well, and just because I don't have enough lighting in this general area. Because if I do this, oh, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My mom called and was coming home with some groceries, so I had to go help her with that. And then we're talking about moving to another home. So we're talking about moving out of this house that we've been in for 3 years. One, my mom really wanted to buy the house that her friend is selling, but unfortunately, we won't be able to. And there is a company that my mom's going to be talking with that helps people get into homes. Now, this isn't like your typical company where they help you get a loan and then you can choose your own home. They build houses and you purchase their house. And so my mom's working on that. And my mom also went to speech therapy for my 5-year-old little brother. So normally I would be taking a nap right now, but I have energy out of the wazoo. And so while I was chit-chatting with mom and waiting to have some peace and quiet so I can resume, I did a little diamond painting off camera. But so yeah, lots of stuff happening today. And who knows, maybe in one of my future videos, I'm going to be letting you guys know, packing everything up and moving to a new home. And unfortunately, the boys will have to go to a new school. Kind of sad, but at the same time, I need a change of scenery. I want to move. I don't care living in the house for so many years, it gets boring after a while. I mean, I don't see how people can live in the same place for years. But people can do it. I, on the other hand, I have this need to just move around, get new scenery, new stuff. If I was like my aunt, excuse me, if I was like my aunt who traveled all the time, yeah, I can see that living at one home for a very, very long time, it will be doable. But to me, it's not so doable. I would rather have, some time, you know, some time to myself so I can do stuff. But anywho, so yeah, little update for today. I hate when I take like little breaks here and there, because then I come back and it's like, what was I talking about? And I remember I was cut off from what I was saying earlier because my mom called. And so I had to answer the phone. Anytime I hear my mom's ringtone, I gotta answer the phone, because otherwise she starts to panic. And it's just like, what happened? Is everything going okay? Type of panicking. She's not here, so she doesn't know. So, oof, coughing. Ooh. Anywho, so, but yeah, I normally would take a nap right around now, but like I said, I'm right awake. I'll probably feel it tonight, because I stayed up until like 3 a.m. last night, unfortunately. I'm bad. I stay up way too late sometimes. Ah, there goes one of my diamonds. Okay. So, yeah, that's, oh, 2 diamonds fell off. Okay. But so far with this, I really do like the quality of the canvas. The only thing I can say is I don't see a lot of what people call training reels. It's just basically, I know you guys can see like this big old square, but okay, they do have it, but it's very light. It's like the same color that is there. But usually some canvases, some companies would include training wheels. Like if you're doing a round, they would have little circles. And if you were doing, like I'm doing a square, on my angel, she has the symbol in a square. So, sorry, I thought I heard something. So that would make it a little bit easier. So, but every painting is different. But like I said, I'm kind of enjoying this canvas, just due to the simple fact that the symbols are clear. It's not too hard to read the symbols. And like I said, I think in my other video, I can do it without my light pad. I've been using my light pad a lot recently because some of the symbols are not very easy to read, and I'm able to not use my light pad on this. Now, who's to say if I'm going to continue not to use my light pad? I might still continue to use my light pad, but I'm just really happy with this painting. I mean, at first I was, kind of upset due to the size, yes. I'm still upset due to the size, but I am liking how clear the symbols are. I'm liking how the diamonds look. I'm liking how they are laying flat. I don't feel any buckling up. So I'm liking that. There's a few things I'm liking about it. The only thing I can sit here and say that I don't like about it right now is down here how the color is being transformed. That's what I'm not liking. Because you have red here, and then along where my fingernail is at, you have like an orangish brownish color, and then you have a tan underneath it. And then, let's see, let's turn this off real fast. And then that's not 938, which is a dark brown. So yeah, this is the color I was just working on. That's like a tannish color. Then a light brown, a dark red, and a medium red. Let's see if I can do this. And so right now, if I'm doing this correctly, those are the colors I'm seeing in my painting. And has me worried because it's supposed to be, a different than that. So, just has me a little bit worried. But, I need to really cut this video down because I've just been talking. I have so much that I want to say to y'all, and I keep forgetting what I want to say. But if you guys have stuck with me this long, I appreciate y'all. Y'all are awesome. Dealing with me and my craziness. Okay. So my hopes for this channel is just to grow right now. I really do hope to grow. I hope to be informative. I hope to help you guys out as well. And also, I hope to help little channels grow as well. If there is a store that you have not seen an unboxing and a review on, let me know in the comments down below, and I will talk with you. I will see about getting a diamond painting from that company. Right now I am on a budget. I have a lot of diamond paintings in the waiting, so I'm not really purchasing anything new at this particular point. I will be purchasing 2 customs, and those 2 customs will be for Project Custom, and I'm going to purchase those from different companies. The Harley Davidson one, I already know what company I'm purchasing that from. And then the wedding picture, well, I just gave it away. The wedding picture of my aunt with my great-grandfather. I'm going to be purchasing that one from Huican as a 60 by 80. That's what was suggested to me. Not like purchasing it from Huican, but purchasing it as a 60 by 80 due to there's a lot of details, especially in her bouquet. And she's wearing a very stunning wedding dress. So I'm going to be getting the custom from that. Like I said, for the other Eagle Harley Davidson one, I have that store in mind as well. So I'm gonna try those 2 stores and see how the customs turn out, and then I'll check those stores off my list, and then I will try a different store because I have a lot of pictures that I want to do as customs. That, and plus I'm a Sailor Moon fan. I love Sailor Moon, so I want to do some customs with her. There's some there. Now I'm also probably going to find some other pictures I want to do customs on. I love Tinkerbell. I love me my Tink. She's awesome. So I might purchase a custom on her. Let's see what else. My 5-year-old little brother loves wolves. So if I find a really good wolf picture, I'll do a custom on that. And I'm going to do these from different companies. And when I say companies, I mean stores, because it's all going to be on AliExpress. I am buying all my paintings off of AliExpress right now because I can afford AliExpress. I cannot, at this particular point, afford Diamond Art Club, even though I really, really want to try out their paintings. I really do want to try out the paintings and stuff. I've been hearing a lot of nice things about Diamond Art Club, and I want to try them out. They have one particular, which you guys probably have seen a lot, called Mama Knows Best. And I particularly like that one. And there's another one, actually there's 3 that I like. Let's see if I can bring it up real fast because I've saved them all. There's 3 that I like. Let's see. Mama Knows Best and No Need for Words. It's another one. And then there was one more. The No Need for Words is basically a lady with a lion. And let's see if they have like people who also bought blah, and they don't. Oh, the other one's like Princess something and had a lady with a wolf. I do square diamond paintings. I like square diamond paintings a lot better than I do. It is Princess Monique. It's a lady with a wolf. I also like that one. So I have 3 paintings from Diamond Art Club that I really like and that I really want to get. But they're over my budget. I have to stay on a very strict budget. Now, I might be able to afford them when I get a refund from school, since I'm still in college. I start my new term today, so sometime in May I should get a refund. I also asked Mom if she can buy me a diamond painting for my birthday and Christmas, because, yeah, my birthday is coming up in October the 4th. So it's a couple months down the road, but I would really like to receive a diamond painting, at least from Diamond Art Club for my birthday, just to try them out, because I've never dealt with them before. I've never had any reasons to, other than they have really nice products. And the Mama Knows Best and the No Needs for Words are the two squares with Aurora, with AB's diamonds. And I want to try that out because I don't have any AB diamonds. And since they offer AB diamonds in two squares, I want to try them out. Just because I can't do rounds, to be honest. I cannot do rounds. I have a tool for rounds. I haven't done anything with it. And I can't see my screen. There. I haven't done anything with this yet because I've been working with my squares, and it's also bent right here. So, and since I have my squares put up in my new storage layout, I haven't really done my storage layout for rounds yet. So I haven't gotten around to trying this out. And I keep purchasing squares. So I don't know if I'm ever going to go back to rounds. At this point in time, I might not. Because I'm going to have to get another system set up just particularly for rounds. But other than that, like I said, I really want to try them out. I know it's not going to work. I really do want to try them out. And then DIY Moonshot is another diamond painting place I want to try out. But she only has rounds. And like I said, I don't like rounds that much. I like my squares. Squares remind me of, cross stitching, and it looks like cross stitching too. It's more natural, even though rounds do get more cuts than squares do. I still particularly would like to do the squares over rounds any day. And that's just me. And I can't fill in that little spot. That's a 310. Sorry, I'm on, also, while I'm talking, I'm on like auto mode with my diamonds and just plugging them in holes where I see them. And there is, in this particular hole where my pin's at, which, I mean, you guys can't see. I really need to get a better setup. Since I have more room in my room now, I can go and purchase a tripod for my camera that I have and start recording that. So this way you guys can be up close and personal when I do my jewel with Mings. But that's going to have to wait. I've got way too much other stuff on my plate right now. The whole about to move type of deal is also going to be kind of one of those up in the air, don't know what we're going to do. Hold on, I think Mom texted me. Okay. Dang it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's going on right now. One of which, basically, it's an everyday thing. You know, most people have really good scores on credits and stuff like that. So, we're having issues because, one, I was stupid and got a vehicle that I was going to pay for, but instead did not pay for it. And my mom was paying for it. And it got repossessed. And so now it's going to hit her credit score instead of mine, which it should have just hit mine, but since mom co-signed, it's going to hit hers, and I'm kind of ticked off about that, because that would have been, if it hit mine, then mom's wouldn't, be affected as much, but it's going to hit mom's instead, and so it's going to be affected a lot. And since she's the one that is working on repairing her credit right now, so we could have purchased a house, and we might not be able to. We might have to go to another rental for a while and rent for a little bit, and then come back after a minute or so and then move to another home. So, I mean, that's the only issue. But sorry about that. Just, I get distracted easy. So, I try not to let things stress me out. And this is kind of like, I know this is stressing my mom out. And it's kind of stressing me out because it's like, what can we do? I want to be able to adopt kids, but I don't want to move out of your home either because you need help. And I don't want to move too far away from my mom because, my brothers. So, go figure. Go figure a lot of things. I don't know. But things will work out. They work out for the best. So, who knows what's going to happen. And who knows what we are going to do in the near future. Okay, so I got this area done. Some of the drills, they feel like they're a little bit bigger than they should. But, yeah, so far it looks good in my point of view. I will take a picture so I can post this at the end. So this way you guys can see an up-close version of it. But yeah, doesn't look too bad at all. It looks really nice. So I think this is where I'm going to stop this at. I have, it's like 1:14 my time, and I'm actually going to put 1:14 as my stopping time. So, stop 1:14. I'll figure out that in a second. But, hey, I got to drill with you guys for a little bit. This tray would be for my trash. And so far from this diamond painting deal, I've only have 3 beads that I consider trash. And what? Oh, one bead is misshapen, which is this one right here. It's misshapen. And then these 2 are attached to each other. So, but yeah, this will be my trash. And this will be my trash for wax, in case if I need to refill my wax. Since my trash can is like way over there, I need a spot to put trash in. So I have a whole bunch of these triangle ones, excuse me. So yeah, they're good for trash. Really, really good for trash. But yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. And I'll be diamond painting off and on this throughout the day. I will be, as soon as I get this section done, I might post it up on Facebook, but my aunt's on Facebook, so, and I don't know if she's on my page or not, but I may post up pictures. Actually, you know what? No. Now that I think about it, better safe than sorry. Yeah, those diamonds feel like they are extremely larger than they should be. So, and all I'm doing is just making sure my edges are all lined up, so I can take this without touching the plastic. That feels good. That feels good as well. Okay, so thank you for what am I thankful for you guys? Thank you for watching this video. I know this is probably like a very long video, and I took 2 breaks. One was just an actual break. Then the second one was because I was actually interrupted by my mom. So, but yeah, I know this video is going to come up on Wednesday. So Wednesdays will be my drill with me, and Sundays as well. So when I have another chance to do another drill with me video, I will pre-record it and then schedule it up for Sunday. So this way I can just pre-record and stuff like that, and get them edited. It doesn't take me long to edit them. I do very minimal editing, very minimal. I should probably do a heavy editing, but I do very minimal, so that's why I can get my videos up and loaded. So this one will come out on Wednesday. I'll have another one coming out on Sunday. So I'll have this one and then another one on Sunday. And yeah, so thank you for watching, and thank you for hanging out with me while I chit-chatted about almost every single little possible thing, and chit-chatted about the stress of possibly moving. I mean, I'm happy. I'll be happy either way. So yeah, but until the next time, my friends, I will see you guys on the flip side, and I hope you all have a lovely day. So, bye.